welcome to another Cut It Out edition of the Life Seminars podcast with Allison Rees.
Today's Cut It Out is about nagging. The average parent nags her child 55 times a day. If you've got 2 kids, that's 110, and if you've got a partner, double that. If you're nagging, you need to cut it out. Why? Because nagging interferes with a person's ability to think for himself. When we nag, we're taking over somebody else's responsibility. And that person is going to feel resistant and allergic to all of our words. Nagging is doing your child's thinking for him. You're not giving him a chance to take his own initiative. You're not giving him time to think about what it is that he needs to do. And furthermore, when something goes wrong, he'll blame you. How can you get out of the nagging trap? Parents who nag direct their kids all day long, from the time they get up in the morning until the time they go to bed, are usually exhausted and can't stand hearing themselves nag. The nagging parent's mantra, though, is, if I weren't here to remind you, you'd never get anything done. So nagging is a draining experience for everybody. How do you get out of it? Let's take a look at a few tips. Start to notice the number of times you direct to remind your child, and see if you can start by cutting it in half. Use one-word reminders only after giving your child enough time to think for himself. So if he makes it to the front door but he's forgotten his knapsack, just say knapsack, shoes, homework. If the child is old enough to take responsibility, then let go and let natural consequences take over. Forgetting homework could be a life lesson that leads to taking more responsibility. Give kids a chance to take their own initiative. Pick neutral times when you're relaxed and invite kids to problem solve around issues where you would normally nag. Give specific praise when your child takes on a new responsibility without your help. It might sound like, I noticed you picked up your glass from the table and put it in the sink. Thanks for doing that. Learn to let go of control and see the value in parenting less in areas where your child needs to take responsibility. Now take a step back, breathe, relax, and remember, your kids aren't fools. Just give them some room to grow and they might surprise you.
This has been another Cut It Out edition of the Life Seminars podcast. Thank you for listening.